Go Romeo, go Romeo, go Romeo, go. Hey ho, watch it flow. It's time for the Romeo show. Holla, Romeo's on now. Now stop what you're doing, cause Romeo's on now. I promise y'all, I bumped this song. This is on my playlist, okay? I bumped this as if it came out yesterday. If you do not know this show, I'm not judging you. Maybe just a little bit, maybe just a little bit.
Christ's love isn't like everybody else's love. It's not like the world's love. The world's love loves you when you do things right or when you do things with them. But as soon as you make a mistake, they take that love away. But what I've experienced with the love of Christ is that it loves first. It loves through wrongdoing. It loves when you shouldn't be loved anymore. It's unconditional. And that's the love that I believe is going to change the world and has changed me.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Micaiah. I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black and I'm back and I'm black.
Yo, Sasha here. Excuse me? Supermodels do not fly business class. Now, I'm not gonna demand a private jet, but I think Jag could at least spring for first class.
And I'm bringing you all another video. We are gonna take a blast to the past and we're gonna go and reminisce and unlock that memory in your brain regarding the Romeo show, okay? But before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of me. And if you're new, hey, and if you're a returner, I really, truly appreciate the love. I don't just say this, I really appreciate the love. And if you get the chance, please check out my social media platforms. My Instagram is @moreofmicaiah. I'll leave you one and more. And my TikTok is @thelifeofkaya. And if you are an individual who loves an array of things and you're very diverse and all of those things truly do not correlate, then this is the channel for you, okay? I'm your girl. So without further ado, we're gonna get into the video. Romeo was a television sitcom that was broadcast on Nickelodeon from 2003 to 2006. The series featured rapper Little Romeo, who is now recognized as Romeo Miller, portraying a fictionalized version of himself. The narrative centered around Romeo Miller and his siblings as they navigated their aspirations in music while managing the complexities of family life and challenges of school. The series centers on the humorous escapades of Romeo Miller as an inspiring rapper alongside his musically challenged family and his father, Master P, who is a record producer. Romeo is a member of the hip-hop group that includes his siblings Louis, Gary, and Jody. The narrative predominantly tracks the various adventures undertaken by the family, which also features Romeo's nanny and stepmother. And what made this show different is that it was loosely based off of Romeo's life, and he was able to incorporate certain real aspects to it, of course also including his father. His real life father was able to play him, kind of similar to how they did with Uncle P, but that was a different aspect. But I like Uncle P. I know people have their feelings about Uncle P, but I did like that. The hip-hop focus was something that you really didn't see with a lot of shows, and how the family was a band themselves and how they all were musically inclined.
Like that. Okay. You got me. Hey. Shake it like that. Woo. Thank you. I'm Romeo Miller, and we are pieces of the puzzle.
I thought that was so cute, and I even was watching the season 1 episode when the sister was picking on the little one, and he was like, I quit the group, I don't want to be a DJ anymore, I don't want to be your DJ anymore. And they were really missing that element and missing that piece, because they're all key players into how the group is. And also too, that leans into the family dynamic, that they're all interconnected, and there's something very special about the bond that all of them have, especially because the mother passed away, the father is widowed. So it seems like that also made them stronger and also made them more connected and displayed the true value of family. And like many other Nickelodeon sitcoms, they did have more mature themes. It was for kids. It wasn't like inappropriate or anything. Like, this was the main thing that I took from it, is that they really did hone in on the family aspect of things. Like, family was crucial and important, and you've seen that in different aspects. And even another show for season 1 that I just watched, even when Romeo tried to kick Louis off of the team, they were like gaming, and the guys were like, oh, Louis is not that good, you gotta kick him off. And Romeo kicked him off, but then afterwards he was like, I quit because this ain't right. And even his father was just like, listen, family's important, you know it's wrong. And you've seen the loyalty that they had within it. So they just had a lot of mature themes, but mature enough where teenagers can watch them, preteens can watch them. It was like a nice balance. And like I always say in so many videos, I feel like teenagers are missing that balance. Teenagers no longer have that middle ground like we did, and it's too kiddyish, it's too childish, or it's too mature. They don't have like a balance. So it's either they're gonna be real childish or real kiddie, or they're going to be grown and want to tap into the clothing that we wear and different things like that. And at the end of the day, can you really blame them? Because there's not a middle ground for them. But I'll probably touch on that in another video. I love things from my past, especially within the early 2000s. Early 2000s hold such a special place in my heart. I love the 90s too, but it's something about the early 2000s, maybe because I really was able to fully experience it. And I loved all different aspects of it. I'm not saying there were not flaws, but I do love a lot of aspects of the early 2000s, specifically a lot of shows that I watched. And that show is the Romeo show, which was on Nickelodeon, okay? On Nickelodeon. I even went back, I want to say about freshman year of high school. I want to say my freshman year of high school. That was like 2013, 2014, one of those. And I went back and I binge watched all the episodes on the Romeo show. I watched them previously when I was younger, but I just binge watched them. And it felt so good, and I felt like I was a child again when I watched it. So today I even went back and was like watching a few episodes from season 1, and it just really made me think that I think a lot of people have forgotten about this show or never heard of it in the first place. So if you are one that has never heard of this show before, I recommend you to go on YouTube and you're able to binge watch all of the different seasons. They have an array of episodes and you'll truly enjoy them. I was cracking up. I was truly enjoying them as I was just watching them, and I'm going to continue to binge. I don't like how people tend to play Romeo. It's two people that they play very often around this time that are very similar, which is Bow Wow and Romeo, but we'll just keep it to Romeo now and act like he didn't have an impact. Individuals who used to watch Nickelodeon, of course his music as well, but I think people sleep on this gem. This show truly had more of an impact, more than even his music did for me personally. And even the theme song, like hold on y'all, we ain't finna play about the theme song now, hold on. Go Romeo, go Romeo, go Romeo, go, go Romeo, go Romeo, go Romeo, go Romeo, go. Hey ho, watch it flow. It's time for the Romeo show. Holla, Romeo's on now. Now stop what you're doing, cause Romeo's on now. Hey oh, watch it flow. It's time for the Romeo show. Holla, Romeo's on now. Stop what you're doing, cause Romeo's on now. Ready to rumble. Okay, I'm done. I promise y'all, I bumped this song. This is on my playlist, okay? I bumped this as if it came out yesterday. It's something about the theme songs back in the day, but that's a separate video. But I love this song. The opening right there, it catches you. Like it automatically grabs your attention. It is just fire. I love it, I'm not gonna lie. I know me and my older cousin, we were like bopping to it a few years back and just laughing how much that really hits. Like that hits. I don't care what no one says. Don't care. And I stand by that. There were various different aspects that I loved about the show. I loved how they also brought in the cartoon aspect into the live action within the various different clips, kind of similar to how Lizzie McGuire did. Lizzie McGuire did like a great job at that, and I actually need to go back and binge watch a lot of that. But anyways, I like how they included a lot of cartoon aspects within the show, specifically within the first season. They included a lot of that, so that was cool too. And of course I love the music aspect. He was able to bring in a lot of his music. I know for one of the episodes I was watching for season 3 or season 2, I can't remember which one, but he brought in his Cinderella song, which, and if I ever fall in love again, I will be sure that, like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that's how I first heard that song, was from Little Romeo. It wasn't from the original. It was not the original, it was that song. But yeah, I just love that about different songs. It was a whole different feel, whole different vibe. And I also loved how this was an African-American cast on Nickelodeon. And I want to say that he was he the first? No, because you had Kenan and Kel. You had Kenan and Kel still. But I love black representation that we got from this show. This was beautiful. It was a positive representation for us. And it was like different fun aspects and a lot of good moral values that they took out. The importance of family and so on and so forth. There were just so many different aspects of the show that I thought was so beautiful. It was interesting to see it come to life. Because I love how they brought in like the adoption piece. How the father brought in a son who was actually from a different background. He was Caucasian, and I thought that was a beautiful aspect too.
All right, what's going on with you two?
He started it.
Hold up, one at a time.
He started it. Me first. Ever since he became a yug, all he do is rat on everyone around here.
Well, Dad wanted me to be a yug, and I'm just trying to be the best one I can.
Whoa, wait a minute, Lou. I didn't want you to be a yug because of me.
But I wanted you to be proud of me.
I am proud of you, son.
I know, but I feel like I have to try harder than like everyone else.
Why?
Because I'm the foster kid.
Man, I didn't know it was like that.
Louis, you're my son. And the only thing I want you to do is keep being a great kid that you already are.
When it incorporated all different aspects of family and even bringing in the nanny, and the nanny became a part of their family as well.
I won't let you down, Betty. Even if I have to fix you myself. Whipped cream reservoir looks normal. Betty, I know I'm probably not your first choice to be fixing you, but you have to trust me. I mean, I didn't let you down when that gang of mimes was after us, and I didn't fail you now. Oh, no. Chocolate syrup. I think we have a serious problem here. Buddy, you have a pedigree. You check the manual, and I'll go back under the hood.
It was just like a nice blended family, which I thought was really beautiful too. Just happy that little Romeo was able to get his shine on a show, because he can carry, and it was cute how the one who played the little brother to Romeo was also within the Honey movie. So I wonder if from the Honey movie that sparked their chemistry, because they had really good chemistry on that movie, and I wonder if that transferred over clearly for the Romeo show. I keep saying Romeo show, but it's really called Romeo, but I'm gonna keep saying Romeo show because hey, oh, watch it blow, it's time for that Romeo show. Okay, I'm done. But I just love this show. So like I'm just gonna really wrap it up. This is not meant to be like long or anything like that. It was just meant to like be like, oh my gosh, the Romeo show. Like the Romeo show. Come on. If you do not know this show, I'm not judging you. Maybe just a little bit, maybe just a little bit. However, go back and watch the show on YouTube. You will not regret it. I promise you will not regret it. It's pretty entertaining to me. Some aspects of the acting is not all that, but it's not meant to be. A lot of kid shows, the acting is not all that. No, I'm just playing. And it was able to run for 3 seasons, so clearly it got enough buzz for it to be running for 3 seasons. Just saying. And I'll say that Nickelodeon was like one of the first pioneers to making sure that they're having representation for all different races. I'll say, like, even going back to Kenan and Kel and all that, they were able to bring flavor, and they were like the first channel to kind of incorporate hip-hop into children's TV shows as well, which I thought was pretty cool as well. They were pioneers for a lot of things. Nickelodeon has its flaws, but they were the pioneers for a lot of things, and the Romeo show was one of them. If you like the Romeo show, please leave your comments down in the chat box down below, okay, or whatever you want to call it. Please leave it down below. And if you've never heard of it, are you interested in checking this out? Please just let me know all your different thoughts. And I'm open to disagreements, but we can all have a healthy disagreement. I'm big on that. I do not mind when people disagree with me. We were all made for various different purposes, and it's important for us to have different minds and not all think the same, but we can have a healthy conversation with it, okay? And once again, make sure you hit that like button. And please make sure you subscribe, especially if this is not your first time here. Hit that subscribe button. You'll love it over here. You will love it over here. And please remember that you are loved by the one who created the universe. You were made for such a special purpose, and you are such a gem. You are a gem. You are a gem. He knew you before you were in your mother's womb, so you are so special, and no one can tell me otherwise. You are so special. So thank you for sharing this moment with me, and I will check you all out in the next video. Stay blessed, everyone.